Hi everyone, welcome back on my channel. That's Dorota, Palicka International Nail Artist and Educator here. And today I've got another beautiful design for you. It is going to be some neon pigments in different variations. Have a preview of that in here. They look always awesome, especially for the summertime. And I hope you really enjoy learning this technique as well. So let's start. Look at those fun design, absolutely amazing, guys. I need to show you this technique because it is absolutely fantastic. Like, I'm really excited actually painting those tips, and it's so easy, so easy, and that's what we love, when the things are easy but very effective. I'm going to use 173, which is a Tic Tac white. Okay, so I'm just picking up some couple scoops of my white in different ways. Okay. So I've got some like random ones and then some dots. And we are also going to grab the black ink, which is 183. I love that black, by the way, like it's so awesome. Okay, so we've got some black and then some random one. There we are. Don't put too much black. You basically want more of your white. And then using the nail art brush set, I've got like a wee larger brush and we can start painting some marble. So what you could do it is you could just go and do it random pick like this, and then you get like nice marble. And I'm going to create lots of like a different kind of designs. So with this one, I'm going to paint it more in a swirly kind of motion. Okay, so we've got marble, but I'm painting in a swirly motion. Once sometimes clear your brush, okay, just so you don't have excess of the product. And I'm just going around it. Do not give a little bit of pressure to it, like do not leave it at too thick, because then it will wrinkle, especially blacks and whites like to wrinkle if they are applied too thick. This actually looks awesome, better than I expected even, because this is design which I kind of do it on the go. So basically on the places where we've got white, we will have some colors. That looks cool. It does really look cool. It's almost like a rose. I can see the rose in there, guys. My imagination is crazy, isn't it? Okay, make sure every space is covered. Check the light angles so you don't have like an empty spaces. That's super cool. And let's cook it. So 60 seconds cure. Clean the brush. And on this one, I'm going to pick up the marble like this. And then go like that. So on each design, we will have different pattern. guys. Let's get more white. Don't do it too dark, like you don't want it to be too dark. Clean the brush, because sometimes you want to have those clean white in there. And let's paint another one. Again, check for any missing places. Let's cook it. First one is ready. We can put it on the side. I love this one, actually, it's super cool. And then on this one, I will do another pattern, just so we've got some different things. So maybe let's try to pick it up like this. And let's do it like that. That's as nice as well. So look guys, I've got lots of product on my brush, but I do press quite decent, just so it doesn't leave too much product in there. This is super cool, fun to do it. Okay, and I've got another pattern in there. This is too thick. You can clearly see that in this part I've got too much of the gel polish. Wipe it, the excess of it. If you don't, it will wrinkle. Okay, so after you have created your marble, you can go with the brush and you can just touch up some things. Let's cook it and then move on into the part number 2. It's so quick and easy. We are going to use those neon pigments, and we actually stock them for you guys as well, because there is so many great ideas you could do it using the neon pigments. Now, when we're working with the neon pigments, step number 1, take some baby wipe or even a piece of clear paper and just put it in there. Otherwise, all your nail desk is going to be covered with the pigments, and I don't like it. Like, I do really don't like it. Okay, we are going to open them up. So nice and clean. Open them up. And then do the fun part. So I've got my eyeshadow applicator, but you could also use some dry brush, whichever you prefer. Like totally whichever you prefer. This is going to be in rose, so I want some pink in there. So I'm picking up the pink and I'm going with the pink in the middle. Dry brush, don't touch it to anything which is wet. Remove the excess. And just go and blend it a little bit. Next color is orange, so pick up a little bit and then go around it with some orange. Let's do more pink. Because I love pink. And then we're going with some yellow. And the green. So rub that all in. Remove the excess of the pigment. And we've got beautiful neon design. Let's apply the top coat. And give it a cure. On this one, we are going to go an ombre style. So I'm picking up some green. Just rub this in. Then some yellow. Orange. And what is happening, like the pigment sticks into obviously all design, but it is not visible on the black. It is only visible on our white gel polish. And then the pink one. I do really think it looks super cool. Remove the excess of it and apply the top coat. And what is best about it, so depending how we create the marble, we will achieve absolutely different results. And also we can create the design by applying the pigment as well over it. On this one, I'm going to go again slightly different. So I will go more like in that angle. Let's do yellow. Oh, that looks so nice, just in yellow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Then the orange. I actually love this one. This one turned it out so pretty. And then some pink. Okay, remove the excess of the pigment. And then let's apply the top coat. As you can see it, guys, the variation of the designs is endless. And depending how you apply the pigment and how you do the marble, you can get an absolutely amazing results. Put the top coat over it, and then that's this one ready as well. Let's see all of them together. Also, for those of you who are really, really fussy, you could give it a gentle bath to your design and reapply the top coat. Just because we are creating a little bit texture with it, it might be a pretty handy tip for you guys. Let me just close them all so I don't split them. Imagine. Okay, that can go on the side, and I've got nice and clean desk, so always keep that in mind, like as a really handy tip. So this one isn't too bad. We have applied it quite thin. This one is actually not too bad either. And on this one, I will give it a gentle bath, or maybe even on this one. I want you guys to see the difference. So you can see how the light reflects on it. It isn't given a nice and clean line. If you're really fussy about your design, take a buffer after you have finished the client. Actually, it looks super cool and matte. Oh wow, it looks super cool and matte. And give it a gentle buff. What you will do is you will remove the excess of the, obviously you cannot over buff it because then you take the design off. But what you would do is you would smooth out the top coat over it. Because we have been painting with the large brush and we have been trying to do the marble, there will be places which are a little bit more product and places where we've got a little bit less product. So by doing this step, yeah, it is kind of like a little bit bumpy. And I do really love those buffing technique. Like, I think it just makes things look so much prettier, guys. So I'm going to show you that on, but it looks nice and matte. Don't you think, cameraman? Yeah. It does really look nice and matte too. Let's do shiny. And I want you to see the actual difference by giving those couple scratches to the tip. Okay, then you get less bumpy results. So that's another tip for those type of designs. Yeah, it's more smooth. Like, I didn't buff it a lot, like, but you can see it, like how it looks in here. Like, we've got those, and I'm really, I do use those. You can see me, guys, sometimes like applying top coat 3 hours, and I'm like going like this, reflecting in the light. But I do really follow those reflection lights. If I would take a picture of this tip, it wouldn't look nice, guys. Like, you know, the light doesn't reflect nice into it. We kind of making it look messy, and you can see it even when I'm buffing. There are some places which aren't buffed and some places which are already buffed, which mean there have been some bumps which we have created with the design. And you often, guys, another thing which you ask me often as well is like, when we painting sometimes, you do say like, oh, why don't you apply just a top coat, matte top coat, if you want to paint the design? That's another reason why I do prefer giving a quick bath, because you get overall much nicer, neater look to your design and to your work, which will look prettier on the pictures as well, because it's all about those light lines. Same for your extensions. They will look much better. Or even a gel polish application on top of the natural nails if you don't have those bumpy lines. Okay, so that's this one done as well. And then let's top coat it. That's look pretty as well, like really pretty design. The more black you've got, the less neon colors you are going to have, and the more white you've got, the more neon colors you are going to have. Okay, I had some dust particles in there. Remove them. And sometimes, even if I'm not happy 100%, what else I do it, this is another tip for you guys, I'm kind of going like a little bit more top coat over it and let it spread. I can correct the design by adding a little bit more or less in some places. So a bit of theory, an extra tip for you in during this design. Oh, that's the one I have just put, is it? If it is, then it's not cooked. They're too similar. No, that's the one I have put. Yeah. So much nicer results. Let's put it there. I think it's super. Oh, no, that's the one I have just put. Yeah, yes, that's the one which wasn't cured, guys. I think so. I don't know. Anyway, we shouldn't be touching the top coat until it cools down, because we do transfer some marks into it as well. That's another thing which I'm always struggling with when we do the design. I'm using a UV cleanser to remove the inhibition layer. It's a no wipe top coat, but it has a tiny bit of the inhibition layer each of those top coat got, because we use it for Chrome's application, and if it wouldn't have it, it wouldn't work. So you can see it. Those designs are really interesting, like, you know, and very quick and easy to do it. I'm sending you glittery hugs and bye for now.